Everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make this simple yet elegant straight pencil mouth dress with long sleeve that has puff and elastic at the wrist. If it sounds like something you're interested in, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's get on with the tutorial. So guys, for the quantity of fabric, I made use of 3 yards, although 2.5 can actually make this dress. And this is polyester fabric. It stretches in both directions, but it stretches more in one direction than the other. You'll also be needing a matching zipper and matching thread, and also elastic for the sleeves. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is to determine the front from the back, and I'm going to make a fold of 4, making sure the right sides are inside, and then the wrong side is where we're going to draw out our body measurements. Having folded this in 4, this is what I have it looking like. I actually left a lot of allowances for the zipper, but you can go ahead to leave about 3 inches for zipper and also for the overlapping slit at the back. I'll then mark out a line here. This is going to serve as my shoulder line or my starting line all the way across. Placing my measuring tape at this point, this is the middle of the dress. I'll just go ahead to mark out my shoulder divided by 2 at this point right here. Then from there, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and I'm going to divide my actual bust measurement by 6 and add 1.5 to that. This is to give me my armhole depth. Now, placing my measuring tape like this, I'm just going to take my shoulder measurements right here at the chest line. I will just make an extension right here, and I'm going to connect from this point all the way to the top of where we marked our shoulder slant depth of 1 inch. Now divide what I have here into 2, mark the middle point, and then come in by 1/2 inch. I also divide my actual bust measurement by 4, mark it at this point. Now I'm going to connect these 3 points together to give me my armhole curve. I will use a ruler to make it more accurate. From the shoulder line, I'll place my measuring tape this way and go all the way to my half length at 16.5 inches. I'll mark it, and then from that point, I'll go down by 8 inches for where my hip is going to be. And I'll also go ahead to take the full length of this dress. I'll connect all these points with a straight line. Before proceeding, guys, you know that this fabric is actually stretchy, and we put the stretchy part to be our body measurement is going to be taken. So if you want this to like really fit your body, you will not add any stitching allowances to this. But as for me, I want it to be not too tight on the person, so I'm going to add extra 1 inch to all the body measurements. At the chest line, I'll go ahead to divide my bust by 4, and I'll add 1 inch to this. At the waist, I'll do the same to divide my actual waist measurement by 4, add 1 inch to this, and then at the hip line, I'll divide my actual hip measurement by 4, add 1 inch to this, and then at the hem line, I'll just go ahead to subtract 1.5 inches from what I have at the hip and mark it at the hem line. If you want it to be tighter, I can go ahead to subtract 2 inches from what you have at the hip line. Then I'll connect all of these points using my ruler. For the neckline of the front, I took a neck width of 3.5 inches and a neck depth of 5 inches. I will go ahead to connect this point using my curve ruler. And then from the tip of the neckline, I'll connect a slant line all the way to my shoulder line. From the shoulder line, I'm going to place my half length measurement and then make an extension at the waistline of the front. I'll mark 1/2 inch at this area and also 1 inch at the top. This is for zipper allowance. Then I'm going to go ahead to determine how open I want the slits to be at the back. I'll mark a point there, and I'll just go ahead to connect the lines together. And for the opening right here, I'll just go ahead to mark out 2 inches for the opening, and I'll connect it a straight line downwards. As for the neck depth, I came down by 1.5 inches, and I'll go ahead to use my hand to make a curve at the neck area and then make an extension with my straight ruler towards the zipper allowance. After doing all of this, I'll go ahead to cut this out.
Solo tú me sigues al ritmo de la pista y yo me veo como chica de revista. Baby, conmigo te se te va la vista. Puedo quemarte solo.
Now guys, when you are cutting, do make sure to leave 1/2 inch for shoulder allowance and also for the neckline too. And with that, we're through with cutting out our front and back pieces. The next thing I'll proceed to go ahead to do is to cut out facings for the both of them. So guys, this is what the facings for the front and back is looking like. I just simply folded the fabric in 2, and then I placed the neckline around the folded edge, like the middle and the middle, they should align together, especially for the front piece, so that we have it coming out in one piece. And then I just went ahead to take the length for the facing for the shoulder area to be 3 inches. Now I took these 3 inches all around for both the front and back pieces. Having done this, I will then go ahead to weave the hem of both of them. Having done that, guys, this is what it's looking like. Can you see it's very neat and smooth? After weaving, I went ahead to iron it, and this is what the both of them look like. Now the next thing I'll proceed to go ahead to do is to join this to the neckline of the front. So just simply go ahead to place them right sides facing each other, and then stitch with 1/2 inch all through for both the front and back pieces. Having made that stitch all around, guys, this is what I have it to be looking like for the both pieces. Now the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to make notches all round. Once you have done that, you go ahead to flip this over to the right side and then iron it. If you feel like need be, you can also go ahead to use hair stay to keep it in place for both the front and back pieces, so that the turn up is not going to be showing in front. Having ironed my neck area, this is what I have it to be looking like. I'll just go ahead to place the back on it, and we're just going to join it together at the shoulders. Having joined them both together at the shoulders, this is what I have it looking like. Can you see how neat this is? After doing this, I'll also go ahead to weave around the armhole. So guys, I don't know why I can't find the clip or how I went about the cutting of the sleeves, but here is the description. So for the full length of the sleeve, you just go ahead to take how long you want the sleeve to be. Then you're going to add about 1.5 inches to the overall length. This is for us to be able to create a elastic channel when you fold it twice. For the upper area, I just went ahead to determine how wide I want the puff to be. So for me, I want it to be 2 inches wide. That is 1 inch for the both sides of the shoulder. If you want it to be 2 inches wide at the both sides, that means it's going to be what, 4 inches. So that 2 inches wide I want it to be, I'll multiply that by 2, and that gave me 4. So at that point, I'm going to gather up something of 4 inches to fit into 2 inches. So the puff is not that much. If you want to be fuller, you go ahead to multiply it by more numbers. So guys, after doing this, I went ahead to fold create the elastic channels, and I also went ahead to weave around the armhole region and gathered it up. Upon gathering, I made sure that what I have at the armhole of the dress is the same thing I have at the armhole of the sleeves. As for the elastic, I don't want it to be tight at all, and I just went ahead to just measure up exactly what I have at the round sleeve. With the help of my safety pin, I passed the elastic through. Having joined the both sleeves together, this is what I have it looking like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to fold it into and work on the back piece. So guys, at the overlapping area of the back, I'll just go ahead to make a fold twice at the wrong side. This is for neatness. For this remaining part, due to the fact that this fabric is stretchy, I'll go ahead to iron paper stay. I'll cut it in strips and then iron it to the both sides. This is to enable us to attach the zip very well and to avoid the zip being having a bent structure. I will proceed to do all of these now. Having gone ahead to do all of that, this is what I have it looking like. So I've gone ahead to fold the overlapping area, weave iron paper stay, and also weave the edge of the paper stay for neatness. Now guys, I'm just going to go ahead to measure where I want the zip to stop, and from that point I'm going to mark 1 inch away from the zipper allowance and then sew it straight down and then make an angle towards the overlapping area. After doing this, I'll go ahead to add my zip, and whilst adding the zip, don't pull on the fabric, sew it straight so that it will not have bump. I have gone ahead to add my zipper and also iron it flat. Place them right sides facing each other and proceed to take 1 inch stitching allowance that I left earlier. If you did not leave any stitching allowance, just go ahead to stitch it close. Having gone ahead to join the both sides and weave them, I'll proceed to fold the hem. And with that, guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and also subscribe. Thank you all for watching this far, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.